Michael Badgley set to
underway on EA Sports.
This will make it into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Block 52, block 52. 52's the mic. Here we go, D.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Short of the goal line.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
The goal line.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great effort there. His 11th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, 49ers nothing.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
And this carries into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Shotgun, he'll look to throw. They're trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the return will stop right around the 25. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Check 52, come on. Let's go. Let's go. You tight now? You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Badgley on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, 49ers nothing. Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
22 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown.
Richie James, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score already down 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
The 41-yard line.
And here's Murray on the keeper. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
On the tackle. Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Score Cardinals 21, 49ers 7.
Second and 15. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And 11.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Cardinals 28. 49ers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Second and 9 now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago, and 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Touchdown, Cardinals. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
picked off at the 40. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49ers' 12-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
That's good for a Cardinal.
They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Goal to go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cardinals add on.
Kick is good.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Cardinals 42, 49ers 7.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. He just held on to the football too long there, Charles. That's point blank, right?
Yeah, I agree with that totally. You've got to have that internal clock that goes in your head that says either get rid of the football or flush and go and use your legs and try and pick up the first down. I think he hung in there too long, and the blitz got to him.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. But we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Now a handoff here to his running back. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? On play action, it's Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Try the right side here. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
Second and 12.
54 Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Check 50.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Carry for the run.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Don't say no. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11. Oh, the spin. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
What you got? What you got, Heavy? 52. Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Number 21.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Hey, check back, back six. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We begin to turn you up. 38. Slice blue. Check 3. Check. Hey, check mega. Kill. Steal. Check steal. Steal. Black.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Easy. Check three.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. That's out to the left and complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down. That's the end of the...
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
14-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Out to his left. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job. Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions. The game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Check that. We're on Mike 52 right here. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
And they give this time to the tailback. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
On second down, it's Drake, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Come on, baby, come on, let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Get your swerve on.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Watch the edge.
On 3rd down, Drake. That he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Score Cardinals.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving.